Welcome back to your LinkedIn Primer. Today's task number 3, which is networking your way to targeted opportunities. This is Bob Maher, Senior Consultant with Career Management Partners, and I will be your facilitator in today's webinar. Today we'll be covering a review of session number 2 on extending your network. We'll be getting into that deeper dive of research on specific job opportunities in companies, how to identify open job leads, marketing yourself, and of course we'll be finishing with a recap of key points. From our second session, you'll remember that we need to be growing our networking and focusing our network for the rest of our career. This is a career strategy that happens to work for job search very efficiently and productively. You'll want to start with people that are already in your natural network. We referred to them as the low-hanging fruit, people that are more likely to respond positively to your invitation to connect. When you connect with them, ask for introductions into their network, so that you can already begin to tap into that vast resource called your second level. Begin to use LinkedIn to research people and potential employers. Market yourself by using the update box. And engage with groups to raise your visibility level and create top-of-mind awareness within your network and within the job market as a whole. One of your best ways to do this and learn the functionality of LinkedIn is to manage your settings actively and dynamically on a regular basis. So today's session is a deeper dive for information, a deeper dive on specific job opportunities and targeted organizations. The first obvious one is to find actual job openings in your network and within your network. This can be done with the Jobs function at the top of your LinkedIn functionality bar and through group activity, but we'll be getting into all of these things. You'll be able to learn more about the individual companies that are in your target list. You'll be able to prepare effectively for interviews, know your interviewers, and know the company that they're in and their current situation. You'll be able to communicate within groups to stay engaged and stay in that group activity to create top-of-mind awareness. Let's take a look at the deeper dive for company information. When you go to the company functionality in the top navigation bar, you'll see this screen. First thing that you'll see is companies in your network and the jobs that you might be interested in. This is an actual news feed, and it comes from various places within the LinkedIn algorithm, and it's here for your use 24/7. When it comes to specific jobs, you'll be able to dive even deeper. What locations are you interested in finding jobs in? If you want to stay in your local geography, you can actually set that geography for the algorithm and for your personal search agent. Which experience levels are you interested in? You can go from entry-level or training opportunities all the way up to C-level type opportunities. You can set the industry that you're interested in and the size of the company. What you're doing here is using the search engine capability of LinkedIn to operate on your behalf in looking for the right kind of work opportunities for yourself. Let's go a little bit deeper. you've got some third-party help available to you. There's a recruiter function now built into the LinkedIn functionality that allow recruiters that are paying for it access to the entire network. If you do not want that open access to your profile information, you can go into your privacy settings and set the opportunities that you want people to have you available for. Digging a little bit deeper into this functionality, you'll see actual job leads and their job descriptions. You'll begin to see the network that you have available to those jobs. In most cases, you'll have access to the company job banks that have their own personal job banks so that you can be directly applying right into those target organizations. These are actual screenshots of the various user interface pages that you'll see within LinkedIn. When you're accessing specific jobs, you'll be able to filter by location, distance from your zip code, specific cities, specific companies. Learn to use these search engine type methodologies so that you can get as specific as possible with the next right work opportunity that you're seeking. Let LinkedIn assist you with your deeper dive into this company information. You can actually go to the company page inside of LinkedIn and follow the companies that you have interest in. So when you uncover and identify opportunities that are the right thing for you to apply for, the first thing I want you to do is to what they call follow those companies. What this does is give you unique insights into their company culture, their actual open positions. They'll give you access to your network into those organizations, employees you might already know that can be endorsing you or getting your resume in front of the right people. They'll be sending you updates and news items and press releases from the company. This is your automated way to keep up to date on things that are happening within those companies of interest. It'll give you pathways to search even deeper using your friend Google. This automated interest comes by simply following the company of interest that you have. Certainly you'll want to follow companies that you've applied to, but you'll also want to have a more extensive target list of companies in your attempt to embrace what I like to call the other job market. Companies are looking for you at the same time that you're looking for them. And interestingly, not all jobs are posted publicly. There are so many reasons for a company not to do that. Seems like a paradox, seems like an oxymoron, but in the recruiting world, not all available work is posted to potential employees. While you're doing this, while you're reaching into a company, you'll be returning to your ability and your knowledge of how to connect with the right people inside of companies. You can search for people within your targeted organizations. You can search for people that have common interests so that you have something to talk about when you get them by telephone or when you engage in interactive email traffic. You'll discover potential colleagues, people that are doing the same work that you're doing or related to it. These are some of your most powerful connections to have because they might wind up being very willing to connect you inside their organization. If you talk to a handful of your friends that are currently employed, you'll see that many of them have gotten their jobs through endorsement and internal referral. You'll be able to investigate corporate culture. What is it like to work there? Do people like to work there? What are the things that are normally happening during the day and during a business quarter or a month? You'll find these things out by digging deeper and talking with people, in extending your network, in connecting and networking into organizations. One of the byproducts is that you'll be gaining confidence and comfort for yourself in making all these new contacts. You'll be fully utilizing the LinkedIn functionality to navigate your broader network. I actually spend a lot of time with my second degree connections. Who are the ones that work in my field of interest? Who are those other career consultants that around the world can give me access to all kinds of information and people? If I were a job seeker, I would always have a target list of companies that are attractive to me. I would be aware of things going on in the marketplace and in the job market that might provide me opportunities. I want to find people that I find interesting. There's a lot of interests that I have that are totally non-professional, that allow me a way to relate to these new contacts that I want to make. I can share a common experience with people. I can connect with people within the city that I live and want to work in. These are all ways of using your second degree connections where the numbers can be absolutely huge. I would be candid and share with you that I have well over 1,000 contacts. My second degree, my second level connections is an incredibly high number. People that I have access to with the ease of a simple phone call. As you're diving deeper, as you're digging, you'll be marketing yourself and creating top-of-mind awareness. Use that update box. When you're using your daily access to LinkedIn, send out an article, send out an update, send out an announcement to people within your targeted organizations, to your customers, their vendors. Link to those articles of interest and to the people that are interested in them. Paste a URL into the box and let them access the information directly. And of course, you'll always be able to add commentary if you wish. When you're sending out an article, let them know it's a quick and easy read that'll provide them good reinforcement or good information on a particular concept. There's a new functionality in LinkedIn. It's called ProFinder. It's for people that are considering taking a look at independent contracts. You might want to explore this new model of employment. It's long been a staple in the world of IT and all things computer-oriented, but so many other professions and industries are beginning to utilize this access to people and getting the work done. It's a way for you to earn extra income while you're employed. As long as there's not a conflict of interest with your time or professional function, an employer cannot stop you from having a second job. It allows you to grow your network. You get started in this approach and finding ProFinder under the Work menu on your top navigation bar. It'll open up a new window and it'll walk you through the process of finding those contracts. Inside of ProFinder, you'll be identifying your specialty skills and things that you want to pursue. You'll have to answer a few basic questions so that the algorithm can get to know you well enough to help you out. And the application and review is required. This will allow people to find you as a contractor. One more look at, do you need the premium services that are available? It'll improve your odds. If you're a numbers player, you'll have greater access in searches. You'll be able to research a broader network. You'll be able to connect with the entire network. But if you are active in LinkedIn, if you are using the free functionality to full advantage, there should be no need for the typical job seeker to pay money for this very valuable service. Let's recap what we've covered quickly today. In networking your way into a company, you are not only looking to connect with people in the company in general, but specifically you're looking for people in the departments that you want to work, or in those departments that report to or get reports from that department. These are all people that could wind up very easily getting your resume in front of the right people. Now let's not forget those people around your targeted organizations. Customers and vendors also by definition may have contacts for you inside of a targeted organization. Always ask for introductions to grow your network. The tail end of any conversation you have with people in person or by phone should always be that question asking for a referral. Is there anyone else that I can ask the same questions I've asked you, or is there anyone else that I need to be talking to about this information that we've been able to share? Use this capability to research people, jobs, and companies so that you can make a good decision about your next right work opportunities. You're going to be able to market yourself by using your update box on a regular and frequent basis to create top-of-mind awareness of who you are, what you're capable of doing, and what you're seeking. You're going to participate in group discussions and at least look at those group discussions to have access to the members within the groups. Group memberships gives you that ability to private message everybody in those groups. And last but not least, sign up for more webinars. Take advantage of this career management partner approach to delivering information to you. There are webinars on interviewing more effectively, answering questions, financial security and your retirement future. Take a look at what we have to offer on the Career Management Partner website. This is Bob Maher, Senior Consultant at Career Management Partners, signing off for this webinar.